Hey YouTube, Joe here. Very good. So I realized, getting ready to brew another batch of here. Today we're going to be doing just an American cream ale. Realized I never did a taste test of this bad boy for you. You can see it turned out beautiful color. Nice head on there. Carbonation is a little low, but that's the way I typically do it. Got like it's a good strong malt profile, but I'm actually not too happy about the hops. I think I'm gonna, if I do this one again, I'm gonna use all UK based ingredients because we use the Muntons Maris Otter, but then we'll lamb it. And yeah, the hops just don't seem quite right to me. It seems to have a little bit more bite to it than it should, but the malt belly is perfect, so can't beat that, right? So this recipe here, American Cream Ale, we're going to be doing 7 pounds of Brew 2-row pale, half a pound of biscuit. We're going to mash that for an hour at 152-ish, 154-ish, and then we are going to get it boiling, and I'm just going to add 1 addition of hops, 1 ounce of cluster right at the start. Oh, and then we've got, I'm going with White Labs again because they're nearing expiration. Figured pitch 2 this time. American Ale Yeast Blend WLP 060. This one, I've been reading, if you ferment it at the correct temperatures, it will give you almost a lager-like beer at the end of it, which is what I'm shooting for with this. So just a real light session beer. I'm trying to brew something my dad will like to drink, so we shall see how well that works. So let's get to it. Okay, we've got about 2.5 gallons of water here at our strike temp. Well, not at strike temp. Well, yeah, I guess it is the strike temp. And then we're going to add only about half a tablespoon of pH stabilizer because this recipe is much less than what I typically use, so only 2.5 gallons of water. You don't really need a whole lot, right, to get the job done. So we've got our malt here, and time to basically dough it in. Here we go. I know some of you guys are going to scoff at that, but it'll work. See, no dough balls. We're doing fine. Get our temperature probe in here while we continue to mix it up a bit. And we'll see how close to temp we are. Last batch I had a bit of an issue with this, so hopefully not the case with this one. Okay, we are sitting at 151, 152. Perfect. So rather than let this sit here and get cold, seal that bad boy up, and we will be back in an hour. Right. So you can see we have starch conversion. Woohoo! We got sugar. So we're going to go ahead and get the Vorloff done, get this up to a boil, and right before we add our hops, we will tune back in so you can see how it's looking. But you guys know how it goes from here, so we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are up to the boil. We're going to add an ounce of cluster hops and boil these for an hour. So, they smell good. Away we go. Ooh. Foam up, delightful. And there it goes, getting reincorporated. So we'll just keep an eye on this, and here in an hour we will cool it down, get it into the bucket, pitch the yeast, and call it an evening. We'll see you then. Okay, so we are cooled down to 68 degrees. Got most of the hops out there, a little bit on the top there in the foam you can see. Stirring up my 2 vials of White Labs here. The gravity was 1038, which is a bit lower than I anticipated, but we are also sitting at probably close to 6.25 gallons of beer here. So it didn't boil down as much as I had planned. So not a problem. We'll have a little bit lower alcohol beer, but you know, we're going to have more of it, so can't complain there. And for a session beer, it works out just fine. So let's go ahead and crack one of these. I have, they are up to room temperature here. Open White Labs slowly because they burp. There we go. Okay. 1. Delightful. And number 2 here. Again, open slowly. Whoop. It's like soda. Here we go. There's a little bit left in there. I want it all in there. There we go. Not too bad. Okay, so now it's just a matter of sealing this bad boy up here and getting it into the basement. You guys have seen this before. So what we're going to do is just get the airlock installed here and probably see you all in a couple weeks here. This should take all of about 2 weeks to be done for the most part, and then I'll go ahead and get it put into the fermenter, or into the keg, sorry, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So until then, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.